This is Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and I've just got my Sega Megadrive, Genesis, here today. It's the Megadrive 2, or Genesis 2. I'm going to start straight off by saying, if you don't already know this, then now you're going to know. But originally when it was released in Japan in 1988, it was called the Sega Megadrive. Now when they released it in America in 1989, the name Megadrive was already taken, so they had to change it to Genesis. But as far as I know, in Australia, Europe, and other PAL regions, it's called a Megadrive, the same as Japan. Now, the Megadrive 2, of course, is smaller than the original Megadrive, and I don't know, I just find it looks quite sexy. That's from the top end of it. You got, of course, your power button, reset button, just Megadrive 2, 16-bit. On some Genesis I've seen, it says Genesis up here instead of like Megadrive down there and all that. But you got, your remotes. On some American models, I don't know if it's all of them, but I've seen some. They got more stuff back here, but on this one it's just the AV and the power. Underneath, sort of looks like. Now I've already taken this off, so I can just show you and talk to you guys about this. But it's an expansion port. I know with some other consoles, back in its time, they didn't really use the expansion ports for anything. With Sega, they actually did use the expansion ports. They released a Sega CD, which is like an attachment you hooked it up to, and you could use CDs and all that stuff. And there was another even expansion like a Sega times 32, which went into the top here. And I like the fact that they just kept updating it instead of having to bring out a new console or changing things up a bit. And I personally just like the fact that they wanted to go on top of what they already had. So all people had to do was just buy the add-on, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now, originally you'd play this with the RF outs and all that antenna and all that. We have to tune your TV, reception to get the picture. Now, you can get these very easily. It's like a retrobit AV cable connector, which you just plug it into the back. It's made, for the Genesis or Megadrive, and you hook it into your TV and you can play it like that. It's what I use. It's a lot easier than going through all the hassles and stuff. But just want to show you guys the controllers. There are variations of controllers. I do believe this is more of a newer controller, where that one isn't, even though this one does look a lot nicer. It's more clean. But of course, the reason, if you do not already know this, big things why they had to release the extra 3 buttons was Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. They couldn't possibly play with 3 buttons. Of course, in Street Fighter you got like your light kick punch, medium kick punch, your heavy kick punch. So that's why they needed the extra buttons. But it's a little bit smaller as well, a little bit more compact. I like either one. It doesn't really faze me. When you're playing most games anyway, you probably won't even use these unless you're playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat like I do. Also as well, what I liked about the Sega, when you bought games, they came in a nice case like this. You could take straight off the shelf, and you didn't really have to worry about like cardboard boxes, plastic, like all the other plastic packaging crap, all that. It was nice, and you could store it away. And even today, you can still use this. If you have like a video game library, like I do. And also as well, the cartridges, I found they're like quite sleek and small and light and very durable. Like I've dropped mine in water. I've chopped mine off, out of moving cars. Don't ask me why. It's a long story. Stuff like that. And it was very durable, which is what I liked. Like today's CDs and stuff. Yeah, scratch, see you later. But pretty much you just would go in and come back out, and yeah, I liked it. It's quite awesome. And if you guys have any more questions or anything, don't be afraid to hit me up in the comments, like anything you don't understand or you want me to talk about more or anything. I was just trying to keep it a bit short today. But yeah, just let me know. And thanks for watching.